All are back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Cha. Let me share my screen. Okay. Entire screen. Yeah. All right. So we were in the HTML colors. I was telling you guys that we can give some predefined values like red, orange, as we have seen, purple, green, etc. There are some colors that are you can say HTML colors that are predefined by the HTML and the browser can understand just by the text, which are these colors. There are few now. HTML understand a lot of color by their names: Dodger blue, medium sea green, orange, orange red, and a lot of other colors. So we can basically give all these values like tomato, orange, dodger blue, medium sea green, gray, slate blue, whatever the values you saw in this field. So let's say I can instead of purple, or you can say if I want to make this background color medium sea green, I can do this by saying medium sea green. Save it, save it, and refresh the page, and you will see it is converted to medium sea green. So all those values that you just saw, all these values you can give it in the as a value in the color, whether in the color or in the background color. You can give in both. And remember that the space doesn't matter. If you give spaces, if you don't give it, no problem at all, right? Okay. The next thing is div and painting. All right, listen closely. Till now, we have discussed whatever we discussed, all those things were related to text, like heading, paragraph, link, button, bolding a text, making a text italic. All these things were related to text. Two things that we studied so far, one take that we studied so far was, which is not related to text, is the the break tag, BR tag. If you remember, we can insert line breaks in the P tag by using the BR tag. So let me show you. Um, if I if I want to if I want this incident, I want to start the text from over here from the next line, and I basically want to break this line, so I can write a BR tag, and it will basically break that line. So if you see, after the expedita, the next word is moved toward the next line. Why? Because I have used a BR tag. If I use another BR tag, it will break another line as well. So basically, there will be an empty line in between. If I refresh it, so see, there is an empty line in between. So this is the one tag that we so far know, which is not related to any text. By the way, I missed the image tag. Let's make our website a little bit beautiful. For the time being, it's so much obsessed or so much bombarded with the text, which is looking so ugly. So let's put some images inside over here to make it a little bit beautiful. So hmm, let me remove this pre-take. By this, there is a horizontal scroll which I don't like. It's bothering me, so I will comment it out. So for commenting a text, maybe you know comments. Comments are that part of a website or a code. It's related to code. Comment in a code is that part which is not executed by the compiler. You can say it is not considered as code. It is for developer reference. So for creating comments in the HTML, you have to select the lines which you want to comment, let's say I want to write comment start of the body. So for writing a comment which is ignored by the browser, which is not considered as code by the browser, so for that I have to write the starting angle bracket, then the exclamatory sign, then two dashes, and see this is now turned the ID turned this tag into green. This is a special tag inside which you can write some text for your reference for another developer. If another developer is viewing this index.html, so he will be seeing this text, but this text will be ignored by the browser and will not be considered as code. So that text is called basically a comment. This is basically for us developers. So I will write start of the body, right? Space is whatever you want. So if you refresh it, you will not see any start of the body thing inside the actual website. Why? Because this is ignored. This is basically a comment, and that is for basically putting the readability into the this code. So I want to comment it. So for commenting lines, I will show you a shortcut, which is Control plus /. If you see on your keyboard, if you have American keyboard, so on the right shift to the left of the right shift, you can see the /. So Control /, and it is converted into a comment. I will save it, and now it will be removed from this website because it is not considered as code. Now, let's insert an image after this second class. So how I will insert an image in a website? So for inserting an image, the first thing I need to do is to write image tag. And I told you in the last class that any tag that is related to the text will be double tag, starting tag, ending tag, because it wants to know which text I would apply the styles on, right? But since image tag is not something formatting, some not related to text formatting, that is why it is a single tag or empty tag, we can say. Just like you have seen the BR tag, it is also called the empty tag because it's just one tag and not related to text. So that is why it's just one tag. I hope you understand it. Same cases for the image tag. And for image tag, we have to give the source from where you want to insert the image, right? So basically search for any image. I will search for, let's say, let's for the sake of example put this periodic table inside our website to make it more and more complex, right? So okay, so how you will put this image inside your website? Right click and then copy link address. I guess image address. Sorry, copy image address. And now inside the SRC, you have to paste it and save it. Inshallah, get the image. It's loading basically, I guess. See, it's loading that image, and see you got that image. So big beautiful periodic table inside your website. What if you have a local image? Let's say I downloaded this is a very beautiful periodic table. Let me download it. Where is it? Save image is, and downloads, yeah, save it. Okay, now I have downloaded local file. How I would display local images in a website? So for displaying the local images, the first thing I need to do is I need to move the image over here where my index.html is, or to a folder which is inside this folder in which my index.html is. So where is my image? My image is in the downloads. I would cut the image from over here and I will move it to over here. Very complex name, so I will convert it just to periodic table. I will rename it basically. Why? You will see in a minute. So periodic p table, let's say p table.png. So if you have a local image, and see, I'm also seeing it in the Explorer inside the VS Code. So if you have the image inside the working directory, by working directory, I mean the directory, the folder in which the index.html is there. So inside the src, you directly write the name of that image, which is ptable.png. If I save it, nothing will change because it's all there. See, I'm refreshing it, and the periodic table is over here. So that is how you add images in your website. The next thing is div. So all these, beside the image and BR tag, all these tags are related to, you can say, text. What if I want a container tag? A tag that I can use it as a container. I can write text inside it. I can write any tag, or I can put any tag inside that tag, like just a container tag. Like if I want to create a square, or I want to create a rectangle or a shape or whatever. So for that, I have a div tag, which is division tag. I have div tag. So if you write some text inside the div tag, you will not see any difference between P and div tag. But I will show you what difference is it and how it is acting as a container tag. So when you refresh it, see, text is just shown as it is shown inside a paragraph tag. All right, so let me remove it, and let me add a style tag over here, because since no text, so it will not take up any space on the website. So I have to specifically tell that it should occupy this much height and this much space. So for occupying a 2D space, you have to give height and width, right? So inside the style tag, I can just like the color or the background color, there are some other properties that you can change as well, which are height and width. So I will say height, and let's say 100 pixel, 100 points. And I will say give a space, not give a space, your choice. Pick and save it. But since the background color is by default white, so we will not see this div. So let me change the background color as well. Let me change it to what was that beautiful color? Dodger blue. Yeah. Sorry. See, now this is 100 pixel height, 100 pixel high, and 100 pixel wide, and this is basically a div tag. And inside div tag, you can put any tag, you can write text, you can put any tag inside it, and so on. So what if I write a long text over here, which cannot be accommodated by 100 pixel width and height? It will basically overflow from this div. See, it is overflown from this div. How to control this overflow? We can control it as well, but for the time being, leave it. Just understand that when you give height and width, it is imposed, whether imposed or enforced by the browser, no matter how much the children are, how much the children take space, they are overflowed if they take a lot of space. If you just write a word or two, so it's fine. It will not occupy that much space. See? So this is basically a div tag. Inshallah, we will use a lot div tag, so you will basically understand what is the purpose of it. So if I create another, I will basically copy and paste it. So for copying and pasting a line in VS Code, very easy peasy. Just move your cursor to that line, press Ctrl C and then Ctrl V, and it will be pasted. So let me remove that div and let me change the color of it to pink. See, is there anyone who could tell me why the div is appearing on the next line even there is a lot of space available?
Because you copy and paste the line, the code. You copy and paste the code, and you change the color in the next code only.
Line scope.
So it explains that why the first is blue and the second is pink.
Has
Please
line
explain.
scope.
It is what?
Line scope, not block scope.
It is block scoped.
Block scope.
Yeah, exactly. It is block scope. Nice.
Block scope.
It is block scope. That is why it is not allowing the pink div to be in the same line as the blue. The blue div is not allowing the pink div to be in the same line. Even if there is a lot of space and it is not occupying that all the space, still it will not allow it because it is block scope. Good job. All right, there is. Okay. Last topic, please do not be bored. Be with me. Just in 5 minutes, we will cover how we can create table and lists. Basically, maybe you have seen lists, like if your mom tells or your wife tells you that go to the market and bring that stuff. So we basically don't have the priority that which stuff to buy first. We make a random list, and that random list is called what is it called? Unordered list. One is ordered list and one is unordered list. In that list, the order doesn't matter. Whether you buy tomato first or you buy the milk first, it doesn't matter. Similarly, available courses, it's unordered list. The order doesn't matter. So that is why it is called unordered list, and there is a bullet points. So this is an unordered list. While the list in which the order matters, so that is called ordered list. So how to create unordered list in a website? Easy peasy. Let me make this list of, I will say H3, list of available courses. Right, H3 is a little bit smaller heading. And then for creating a list, unordered list, I have to write UL take. And inside the UL take, for every list item, I have to write that list item inside li take, easy peasy. So for example, this is data structures and algorithm. Copy, paste it, and I will change the text. Let's say Python, JavaScript, and so on. Save it, and now you can see an unordered list. What if I want to create order list? Syntax is exactly the same, just you have to replace the UL by OL. OL, ordered list. Oh, so let's say if we are, let's give it a heading, top 3 programming languages. And the first is HTML. By the way, I'm kidding. HTML is not a programming language, but since it's our favorite, it's easy peasy, we are learning it. So that is why I'm putting it in that. Python is on the third, so in JavaScript on the second. So let's rock and roll. So top 3 programming languages. So 1, 2, 3, you can see the numbering over here. This is unordered list, and this is ordered list. Now, how to create table? Easy peasy. We have a list of students. So let's say H3, list of students, and I want to show all the list of students in a table. So for creating a table, you need to create a table tag, and inside the table tag, you basically in the table you have rows, and then you have columns. Inside every row you have column. So we have to create a tr, which stand for table row. And inside the table row, let's say I want to have 5 columns in every row. So ID, name, email, phone number, and address. So on the first line, of course, on the first row, there are headings. So for creating a heading column, you need to you write the table heading. I will say ID basically. And then we have name, we have the email, phone number, and address. Name, email, phone number, and address. So if you save it, and I will show you instead of writing it all by myself, you can see a tabular structure. It's just occupying this space. If you want to occupy the whole space, you have to give the table width attribute, or let's say style attribute, and width 100%. So 100% means occupy the whole space, the whole width, basically. So it will look like this. And we will also add a border. So for adding the border around the table cells, you have to add the border attribute, and it is 1 pixel. So add the border of width 1 pixel. See, this is the border. By border, this thing appears. Okay, create other rows. So tr, and since inside these rows we will create normal columns because they are not headings. So for creating normal columns, we have the td table division tag. So ID is 1, and let's copy it. Let me see the names. Jafar Parish. So Jafar Qarish, and email is, let's say, jafar@gmail.com, and phone number is, let's say, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, whatever, just Palestine. This is one row. I want to add some rows. So 2, and Omar Ahmed, and Omar, yeah, leave it, and ID 3 and Baha. All right, so I have created 3 rows, and let me refresh it, and you can see this is a table of students. So I guess I have covered all of the topics that were planned today. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end the class. So yeah, any questions?
Thank you very much. It was a very helpful and informative lectures. Thank you for your efforts. We appreciate your efforts, and also Umair.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khairan. It's really meaningless.
Jazakallah khairan. But could you please send to us your PowerPoint lecture?
Why not? It's easy peasy. I will send inshallah in the group. Even the first class.
To have a backup of the codes and the words we used in the programming.
All right. Inshallah, I will share it. No problem. We are also recording the video, right, Umair?
Yes, we are, and this time there will be sound.
Last time we also recorded the video, but Qaddar Allah ma sha fa'al. After 5 minutes or 1 minute, the voice disappeared. So inshallah, we hope that there will be voice in this video. So we are also recording. We will also provide the code. We will also provide the PowerPoint lectures as well, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Right. Anything else, Khalid, from your side? If you want to add anything?
Until now, everything is clear. Good.
Oh,
Perfect. Just a question. Do you all live in the same neighborhood?
No.
Are you all from different regions?
From the same city, but not from the same neighborhood.
Okay, so I was just last week I posted it on my social networks about what we are doing, and we got a lot of more volunteers volunteering to teach different things. So if you have like friends, families, and extended friends, you can invite them over to the Discord as well, and we can arrange multiple classes in parallel as well. So just laying it out, okay?
Okay, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much.
No problem. That's the least we can do.
Yeah.